Today we're diving into a really powerful idea. What if you could actually align yourself with the cosmos to shape your own destiny? So let's just jump right in with a huge question. What if all of this, the sun, the moon, the stars, what if they aren't just random balls of gas and rock floating out there? What if they're actually part of a supernatural system that was designed specifically for your destiny? You know, the source material takes us right back to the beginning, to Genesis 1:14, and it says, God made the lights in the sky for signs and for seasons. Now think about that. The big takeaway is that right from the get-go, these things had a job to do that went way beyond just lighting up the dark. They were designed to communicate something to us.
All right, let's dig into that idea a little deeper. We're going to look at this concept of the cosmos as a system for your destiny.
Even the word cosmos itself kind of gives us a hint, right? It's from the Greek word kosmos, which means an ordered and arranged universe. So we're not talking about some big, random, chaotic mess. We're talking about something intentional, a system that was designed.
And this idea gets backed up in Psalm 19:1, where it says the heavens declare God's glory. The source material has this great analogy. It calls the cosmos God's giant billboard for all of creation. It's like this constant, massive announcement of his design and his purpose.
Okay, so that's the big picture. But how do we actually use this? How does this apply to our everyday lives? Well, that's what we're getting into next, commanding your morning.
This whole idea really comes into focus with this incredible question from the book of Job, chapter 38. God literally asks Job, have you commanded the morning so that the wicked might be shaken out of it? I mean, wow. This opens up this wild idea that we can actually take part in this cosmic order by speaking to our day before it even starts.
So what does that even mean, commanding your morning? Well, according to the source material, it boils down to 3 key things. 1, you're setting the spiritual atmosphere for the entire day. 2, you're positioning yourself to receive blessings. And 3, you're shaking out, you're disrupting any demonic agendas or negative stuff that's aimed at you. I mean, just think about it in the natural. When the sun comes up, the darkness has to go. It has no choice. It's a law of the cosmos, right? Well, the idea here is that when you command your morning, you're doing the exact same thing but in the spiritual realm. You're enforcing that law.
And this is about more than just having a good start to your day. This whole concept of divine alignment, it's also about activating a really powerful kind of cosmic protection.
The source material puts it this way, and I love this. When you're in alignment, the cosmos literally becomes your bodyguard.
And you might think, oh, that's just some nice poetry. But look at Psalm 121, verse 6. It promises, the sun shall not smite you by day, nor the moon by night. The source material is clear on this. This is a real, tangible promise of protection. Protection we can actually turn on or activate through our alignment. Okay, so let's get super practical. What does this actually look like day to day? Let's break down the difference it makes with your daily alignment. Okay, so look at this comparison. It's so powerful. On one side, you've got the reactive day. You know this one, right? You wake up, first thing you do is grab your phone, start scrolling through bad news, and bam, you're already stressed. The rest of your day is just you reacting to chaos. But then, look at the other side, the commanded day. Here, you wake up and before anything else, you intentionally speak to your morning. You use these principles from Job and Psalms, you set the spiritual tone, and you take charge. And here's the crazy part. It's the same Monday, the same 24 hours. Nothing about the day itself has changed. But that one single act at the beginning, that moment of alignment, it sets you up for a completely different outcome. So as we wrap this up, the source material doesn't just leave us with information. It leaves us with a challenge, a kind of to-do list for us to try. First, command your morning. Use that principle from Job 38. Second, invoke that cosmic protection from Psalm 121. Third, ask God to show you what spiritual season you're in. And last, start paying attention. Look for the signs He's putting in creation for you to see.
Which really brings us to the final question, and it's a big one. The idea is that the cosmos is always speaking, always communicating. So the real question isn't whether it's talking, it's are you aligned to actually hear it?